Hi there, in today's Affinity Designer video, I'm going to show you how to create a graphic like this, so the result could be something like this. This kind of design is helpful for making infographics, which is a visual way of displaying a step-by-step. So the first thing we're going to do, obviously, is create a new document. For the document, I'm going to go for standard letter size, which is 8.5 by 11 inches. And I'm not going to worry about the margins, so I'm going to not include it, and then click Create. The first thing I want to do is create a circle. So I'm going to go here to the ellipse tool. Just create a circle right there. Now what I need to do is to transform the circle. But first it needs some color so I can see it. So I'm going to go to Window, click on Color, and I'm going to make it blue. Perfect. Now I'm going to go to Window and Transform. And I'm going to make the circle 2 inches by 2 inches. All right, and I'm going to convert it to donut. So make sure your circle is selected and click on Convert to Donut. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now the next thing I want to do is create a rectangle that's going to go on top of this donut right here. So I'm going to click on the rectangle tool and make sure that your snapping and whole pixels and force pixel alignment is turned on. I'm going to go ahead to the top portion of the circle like this. I'm going to click, drag down right here, and then move it that way. I'm going to change the color to red so I can see it. All right, that'll do. Using the move tool, what I'm going to do is just move it a little bit. All right, that's perfect. In the transform window, I'm going to make sure that the width is set to 2 inches. There we go. The width is 2 inches. The circle is 2 inches. Perfect. What we're going to do now is just make multiple copies of the rectangle and the circle. So Control C and V, which is Control C is copy, Control V is paste. If you're using Windows, it's Command C, Command V for copy and paste. And we're just going to move it here. Thanks to snapping, it just makes it easy for everything to be in alignment. I'm going to go ahead and select the circle, Control and paste, copy and paste, put it there. I'm going to repeat the process again. Now, if you notice, the rectangles are pretty much in alignment with each other. Grab me that circle. And then this is going to be the last one right here. So all the rectangles, we're just going to have 4 rectangles and 3 circles. And it's going to start from, the loop starts from here and it ends here. Now what we're going to do is Control A, or if you're on a Mac, Command A, and that's going to select every shape on the canvas right here. And we're going to go to Shape Builder tool. And we're going to make sure that the plus is clicked on right there. And what we're going to do is click and drag the cursor. So the pattern has to be like this. Click, drag. We're just following that line. And there we have it. What we're going to do is just click on the blue sphere shapes and just take that off. And there we have it. Okay. And what we're going to do is go to the circle tool and just make a circle here. And change the color to blue. Take out the stroke. Okay, for the transform, I think I'm going to make the circle 1 inch by 1 inch. Just have it rest right about there. And there we have it for the shape and the circle. Now what we're going to do is just use this as reference here. So if you are going to use this for an infographic, what you would want to do is have each circle have a specific image. The version of Affinity Designer that I'm using has what are called assets. So I'm going to go to Window and I'm going to go to Assets. And depending on which version you have, I have the simply flat icons right here. The other assets are ones that I created myself, but I'm going to use simply flat. And I have a wide range of images I can choose from depending on the kind of infographic I'm using. I'm just going to select one at random. Let's say it's e-commerce, for example. So I'm just going to set it up. And then obviously what you want to do is just after you have the image on the circle, just make sure it's proportion. And what I'm doing really with these images, I'm just clicking on it, and right where you see the cursor like this, I'm just holding down the control key and clicking and dragging. Again, it's control, click and drag. That way I have that kind of portioned right there. And if you're using a Mac, you're going to use the command key. And then if I have to censor it, I just click on the symbol, click on the circle, use the alignment tool, and it's set to last selected automatically. So I'm going to go ahead and align it center and align it in the middle. Same thing here. Now, whenever it comes to an infographic, you're going to have some kind of text on the boxes. I'm not going to show how to put the, well, actually, yeah. So what you can do is go to the text frame tool, and then you could just set it up however you want. So it'd be like, you know, step 1, and then you just type whatever's for step 1, and then step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And if you just want something with filler, like in this example right here, this is called filler text. It's just made up stuff. So what you're going to do is make sure you have a text box set up here. I'm going to go to text, and then I'm going to go to insert filler text. So it's text, insert filler text, and there you go. And then obviously you can copy and paste, drag and drop, and resize it how you see fit for the situation. And at the end of the project, you should have something like this. You have the curve shape, the circles, the images from the assets panel, and your text that you need for this kind of infographic. Well, this concludes this tutorial video. I hope you found it very helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you.